Well, good morning. Welcome back to the tavern and the Oasis. It is Saturday, 12th of September, 2020. Did quite a bit yesterday. Managed to even record a few of the things I did. Moved a few things around. Built a couple more extra garden beds. All in all, not a bad day for the Oasis. Did deal with the smoke from down south. Not so bad today. Got a bit of a fog to go with the smoke today. As you can see, it's a rather foggy kind of day out here. Can't quite smell the smoke in the air, so not too bad. Maybe the wind's changing again and blow all the smoke away from the island. Now, on the whole, the Oasis is looking pretty good as we run into the short days of the year. And there's still quite a few things left to finish growing. Getting in before the end of the year harvest, and there's a few things to store for the winter. Not a whole lot this year. Next year there will be a significant amount of crops as I've learned how to replant this Oasis here when I go to plant the beds next year. There's a lot you learn during your first year of gardening or urban farming or whatever you want to call it, trying to fend for yourself and supply for yourself. Your first year is a year that you'll make a lot of mistakes because you got to learn your own little microclimate where everything grows, how it's going to grow. There's just a whole lot to it. Start to cover things like that eventually. At any rate, let's take you for a little tour of the Oasis and see what has been accomplished. Alright, off we go. Full-fledged tour. Haven't done one in a while. Here we got the kiwi. One female plant here. She's doing quite well after having had a few problems in the beginning of the year. These beds here won't just have flowers next year. I'm going to put some decent crops in here that can grow along the fence line for me. Got a lot of Lemon Boy tomatoes to harvest this time, which is good. I like those tomatoes. Got nothing here in this one. Kale is going good. Corn, well, the corn is just basically a treat. You know, it came up in between the onions. As the onions were plucked, the corn started to mature. It's come along quite nicely. It's really late in the season though. Could be the weather this year. Most likely was the weather this year. But what I also did was I planted beans and sweet peas in here so that as the corn is harvested and we're left with just the stalks, they can be used for the beans and sweet peas. The achota plant is finally starting to produce some achotas. They're little itty bitty things right now, but we'll see those soon enough. Got a lot of red tomatoes. Got a lot of early girl tomatoes to harvest. So I did figure out what to do with stalks from all of the sunflowers. You can see I've got a lot of sunflowers here. I had a few packages of sunflower seeds I needed to get rid of, and I planted them all. Most of them grew, so I've got a lot of sunflowers. But these big ass stalks, that's one serious chunk of not wood but fibrous material that can be used for plant stakes and other things next year. So here's where I added one new bed this year, or yesterday. This will be another bed for flowers and miscellaneous herbs and stuff, putting it alongside the garden bed itself. And I put another one over here. So got those all done up. Did a bit of work on the deck itself. This took half a day. It's amazing how much time it can take for something that seems so simple. Let's go for a walk up to the top of the deck. So up here on the deck, we had to put the putty to fill it, to level it. Got to run the sander over it still. Then we get the vinyl on it. course, the view from the deck is quite amazing. Now, can't see the mountains today. It is just, wow, it's all the way down to the ground. Can't even see partway up the ridge line. But it's a good view from up here. See everything. The Oasis itself, big overview of the Oasis from up here. Really kind of cool. Be nice when this deck is completed. It's been a challenge getting it done. Got to harvest some spaghetti squashes today that are ripe. You can see them over there in the little corner there, and one right down there. Kind of hard to see in the video probably, but looks cool from here. What else did I do? Got some new beds, moved some things around, did some cleaning, organizing. That's really all there is to it. There's just a lot of stuff to miscellaneous harvesting. You know, I had to put a lot of plants back. They had a big windstorm last week and knocked down several plants, and I had to prop them back up and restake them. Not restake them, but actually stake them. So that's all we got. That's the tour. See if I can remember to get some video of the miscellaneous things I do today. And black squirrel across the street. At any rate, let's go open the Oasis.